Mistral AI Text. Mistral AI Text is one of the easiest ways to get started with AI inside Nyno. It's super simple. You just type any text input and you get text output back. And for now I'm just asking for 10 quotes. And you see that we get 10 quotes in the right sidebar as well as a result. It can be code, it can be quotes, it can be anything. It's quite intelligent. So if we look at the more detailed view, we can also see the entire input-output flow and also, very importantly, the messages. Mistral AI JSON. So if you want a more detailed representation of whatever you want to output, you can use the JSON node in Nyno, and this will give you a much more richer output than just plain text. And you will see why in a few seconds. So now we get actually a list of objects with a title and details. And we asked the same thing. We asked for 10 quotes. However, now we get it in a very structured list. Like you can also see it in the debug. Mistral AI Files Gen. So sometimes you just want files. You don't want text, you don't want JSON, you want the output to be immediately files you can use, you can browse through. And that's what this template, this node is good for. It gives you a structured list of paths and content of the file. So we now input that we want some markdown files to brainstorm content. And in a few seconds you will see that we will get a list of file paths and content, and using also the Nyno file write multiple node, it automatically writes it to the file system in Nyno platform. So you can also browse in the directory and also immediately see the files or edit the files. So I'm just now copying also the output directory, and on the left sidebar I input this directory, and we see that it also created a folder brainstorming, and it has created MD files which we can also edit in Nyno immediately. Mistral AI Orchestrator. So sometimes you want multiple agents in the same workflow. The reason for this is that you can make very specific system prompts and improve the outputs for your users. And in this case you can use the orchestrator node before the agents to choose which agent handles the user request. So for example, right now I'm inputting that I need a plan for a YouTube channel. And the idea is that it doesn't pick the product manager agent or the product feature specialist agent, but it chooses the marketing specialist agent because it has very specific instructions regarding what is good for marketing, what is bad, what to avoid. And it takes a little bit longer because also the orchestrator needs to choose the right agent. However, the output is generally better because it chooses the specific agent for the specific request. So now we get quite a big plan according to our system prompt. And we can also see in the debug that we have text output, and it also chooses this specific route with a certain confidence level based on the input it has received from the user.